Всем привет! Сегодня буду проходить Genshin. Будем проходить сюжет Нёвеллета. Предупреждаю, я буду лишь читать.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Nёvelleta, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Nёvelleta! Sidine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Можете воспользоваться этим. Ему лично заниматься расследованием, как кому-то частному детективу.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
Но в настоящее время у меня нет таких планов.
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that...
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Мизин по имени Киара получил письмо с угрозами.
And then?
Что было потом?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Смог получить.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Если вы настаиваете, у меня нет возражений.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina.
Записку, объясняющую мое отсутствие. Буду признать, если ты передашь госпоже.
She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Стандартная процедура диктует, что я обязан отличаться перед ней.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Ей записку.
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and...
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchal Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
Да, мы не имеем никакого отношения ко всем этим организациям. Мы можем привести расследование вместе с тобой.
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Да, объединимся и уничтожим всех негодяев, скрывающих от тебя.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around.
Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Напишу объяснение, запись, как только закончу отправить в путь.
Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Nёvelleta feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's... Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will... Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh.
I never thought I'd see him here.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Kiara.
Monsieur Nёvelleta!
Oh,
Oh, I remember. You're the traveler and Paimon. Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice. Thanks,
for the compliment.
Спасибо за комплимент.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek.
Утром в нем говорилось о том, что мне собираться поймать. Подумал, что кто-то хочет поиграть в прятки.
But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger.
И что мне может
But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking
Все в
people
последнее
recently?
время ты сталкиваешься с подозрительными людьми.
Suspicious-looking people?
Когда
What
кого
counts as
можем
suspicious?
считать подозрительным?
Did you think of something?
Ты что-то вспомнил?
Nope.
Нет,
I don't remember
я не
meeting
помню, что
anyone like
встречал
that.
кого-то подобного.
Do you still have the letter with you?
У тебя осталось
I want
письмо
you to
с
show
указом?
me what it
Я
says.
хочу посмотреть, что там написано.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then,
Исчезните,
get
если ты
lost.
покинешь
If you don't leave the Maréchaussée
ночной
Phantom,
двор, я лично
I will
приду
come and
сюда,
catch you in
говорить,
person.
что я тебя не
Don't say...
предупреждал.
A simple threat.
Обычного
Neither the handwriting nor the
Почерк
content
нарисован,
itself reveals
ничего не
anything
говорит.
about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mammonia to review some official documents.
Мирмания, чтобы познакомиться с официальными
Kiara,
документами.
you should come with
Киара,
us.
тебе лучше
It's
пойти с
safer if
нами.
you stay close by.
Будет безопаснее, если ты будешь рядом.
Sure.
Конечно.
Wait, no. I still have a case to
У
work
меня
on.
есть дело, которое
I
нужно
promised
сделать.
Alof that
Я
I'd check on her
обещал
place later.
Элов, что загляну к нему.
But you are being watched right
Но
now.
за тобой сейчас
Going
могут
off on your own could be
скрыть
dangerous.
девушку.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
Постоянно, чтобы она была в
With
безопасности.
us around,
Когда мы
anyone
рядом, все,
scheming to hurt
кто
Kiara
хочет
can
причинять
forget
вред
about
Киаре,
it.
могут забыть об этом.
Thank you, traveler.
Спасибо вам,
Big sis
миссис
Paimon.
Паймон.
Oh,
Не волнуйся, Паймон очень
don't worry,
сильная.
your big sis.
All right, let us go
Всё,
our
давайте
separate ways for now.
пожалуйста, позаботьтесь о
Please take care
Киаре.
of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right
Мы
away.
сейчас же проверим ее удаль до встречи.
So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Nœvellette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Did Nœvellette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Странно, Паймон показал, что за нами кто-то следит.
Olaf!
Элла,
Kiara, you're
Киара,
here.
ты пришла, а не Нёвеллета.
Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the traveler and
Это
big sis
Кос и
Paimon.
сестрица Паймон.
I thought so.
знаю, что
What
ты
brings
её
you
сюда.
here? All right. Guess I shouldn't have
Понятно,
asked.
наверное, не стоит спрашивать.
May I begin inspecting
Могу ли
the
я
store as
приступить?
planned?
К проверке магазина следует
Of course.
планом.
Go ahead.
Отлично.
No hazards detected.
Я не обнаружил
You've
никаких
cleared the
угроз.
inspection.
Ты прошла проверку.
Seems like the
Похоже,
criminal from that
что
case last
преступники
month never set
дела,
foot in here at
которых
all.
через прошлый месяц здесь близко не было.
That was quick.
Так
What were
быстро,
you
а что ты
inspecting?
проверила?
I took a look around the shop.
Я осмотрела магазин.
Нёвеллета says that us
Нёвеллета
Melazines
говорит,
have
что у
special
неё
eyes that can
Мелазин
see things
особое
people
зрение,
can't.
которое позволит видеть то, чего не видят люди.
Things like bloodstains.
Например, пятна
No matter how
крови,
hard you
как
try to
бы вы
clean
ни
them up,
старались их
we
отмыть.
Melazines
Мы
can see the
Мелазины
residual
можем их
stains for some
еще
time.
некоторое время видеть
Pretty cool,
их
huh?
остатки. Довольно круто.
All right. Now that you're done
И когда
inspecting,
ты закончил
can we have a
осмотр, мы
chat?
можем поговорить.
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that...
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Что нужно делать?
Please wait a moment while I take your
Пожалуйста,
measurements.
подожди
The
немного,
sample
пока я
should be a
сниму с тебя
perfect fit.
Образец должен идеально с ней.
Seems like they get along really well.
Они хорошо ладят.
Huh? What are you
Что
looking
ты
at?
смотришь? Там
Is
кто-то
there
есть.
really someone watching us?
Неужели за нами кто-то наблюдал?
Let's sneak over and take a look.
Подкрадемся и посмотрим. Сразу говорю, извините за такой голос. У меня просто горло болит немного.
Strange. Why
Что до
isn't
сих пор
he
не
back?
вернулась?
Gotcha!
Попалась.
Charlotte,
Шарлотт,
what are you
что
doing
здесь
here?
делаешь?
Oh, wait, don't tell
Постой.
Paimon you're the
Только не
one who
говори
sent
Паймон,
Kiara
что
that
это
threatening
ты
letter.
отправил Киаре письмо с
But
угрозами.
you don't
Это
seem
на
like
тебя
the
не
type
похоже.
to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Да, какое письмо с угрозами?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Nёvelleta and request an interview with him.
Это начинает напоминать допрос. Ладно, буду откровенна. Я ничего не знаю о письме с угрозами. Я только хотел проследить за Нёвеллетом и попросить его дать мне интервью.
You want to interview him?
Хочешь взять у него интервью?
That's right. I'm
Именно
not
так.
the only one, you know. Interviewing
Я
him
не
is
одна
every journalist's
взять у него
dream.
интервью, мечта каждого журналиста.
But it's not an easy task to accomplish.
Но
The Palais
реализовать эту идею
Mermonia
не так
rarely
просто.
accepts appointment
Дворец
requests from us, and we
Мермония
never have the
редко
chance to interrupt when the court's in session.
наша просьба о посещении, и у нас нет возможности прервать
So
заседание суда.
imagine how
Поэтому
surprised I
представьте,
was
как я
seeing him out on the
удивился,
streets
увидев
today.
его с Сегой на
It
улице.
seemed like you were
Похоже, вы
investigating
тоже
something too.
и
The
расследуете.
perfect opportunity to
Прекрасно,
whip up an exclusive, don't
возможность
you
для
think?
эксклюзива. Вы находите.
Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review.
Разумеется, я
I have my
отдам статью
principles,
ему
and I'd never
резиденции.
publish an article without the
У
consent
меня
of
есть
all
причины,
parties
и я
involved.
никогда не опубликую статью без согласия собеседника.
Yeah, we're doing a
Да,
secret
мы
investigation that can't
проводим
be made
секретное
public
расследование, которое
knowledge.
не подарили
I
огласку.
see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is
В
about?
обмен на это,
I
не
swear I
могли бы вы
won't tell.
рассказать мне, о чем идет речь в письме с угрозами? Клянусь, я никому не расскажу.
All right.
What? Someone's targeting a
Как-
cute little
Что?
Melusine?
Как-то покушается на милую маленькую Мелизину?
Not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an
Так
interview with
получается,
Kiara
что я
last
уже
month,
брала
in fact.
интервью у
It was
Киары.
well received by our
Правда, в
readers, so
прошлом
I was
месяце
planning to
это
continue the
интервью было
series.
хорошо
And
принято,
now
и я
someone's
планирую
coming
продолжать
after her.
серию, а теперь кто-то преследует
I'll
ее.
ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And
Я
don't worry,
поспрашиваю об
I know what I'm
этом
doing.
своих коллег, кто
This
знает,
secret's
может
safe
быть,
with
удастся
me.
что-нибудь выяснить. И не волнуйся, я знаю, что делать. Я механист.
But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Но должна сразу вас предупредить, даже если я буду держать язык за зубами, другие обязательно узнают об этом.
Why?
Ну как?
People care a great deal about
Люди
Monsieur
очень
Nёвелlet's
внимательно
each and
следят
every
за
move.
каждым шагом
Some may have already realized that something was up.
Некоторые, возможно,
Besides,
догадались,
the case
что
involves
что-то произошло.
Melusines,
Кроме того, в деле
so
замешан Мелизина, так что...
anyway,
В общем, я
I'll get
пойду,
going
будьте
now.
осторожны.
Well, that was a nice
Что ж,
chat.
хорошо поболтали. Давайте вернемся и посмотрим,
Let's head
как
back
я
and check
дела.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
Что скажешь? Дизайн довольно
I
хороший.
think it's great.
Как
Huh.
там?
It's
Haran,
Флорина,
what are
что
you
ты
doing here?
делаешь?
It seems that you
Ты так
just showed
неожиданно
up out of
появилась.
nowhere.
as I passed by the Palais
Проходя
Mermonia,
мимо
I heard that
дворца
Nёвelleta was investigating a
Мирония, я
case with you.
услышал, что Нёвеллет расследовала вместе с вами.
Technically speaking, he and I are
Формально
under
мы
an
с ним
employer-employee
находимся в
relationship.
отношениях работодателя
It
и
didn't feel
наемного
right to have my
работника. Возможно,
employer
моему
personally take on
работодателю
such
не
trivial
пристало
cases.
лично заниматься такими незначительными делами.
I happened to have some
Так
time
уж
at the moment and came to
получается,
take a
что у
look.
меня
I sometimes have my clothes custom made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ателье, так что вам всегда есть о чем поговорить.
Nёвеллета sure is lucky to have
Прямо
someone
знал,
like
что мы
you.
можем на тебя рассчитывать.
Leave this to me.
Представьте,
You should
это
go meet
мне,
up with Nёвеллета.
нужно поспешить на встречу с Нёвеллетой.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hand.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
О, вернулись, все в порядке.
We ran into
Мы встретили
Clarinda. She
Кларинду,
offered
она
to help us protect Kiara.
предложила нам помощь в защите
That
Киары.
is good to hear.
Приятно
I
слышать.
trust
Я
her
уверен
abilities.
в ее способностях.
It looks
Я
like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well,
тоже так
did you
думаю.
find any leads?
Ну а ты нашел какие-нибудь доказательства?
I've been looking over the case
Я просмотрел
records,
материалы дел,
specifically
в частности,
inspection
отчет
reports
о
submitted by
проверках,
Kiara
выставленных
and
Киарой,
major
и
cases I've
мелкие дела,
judged over the
которые
past
я за
decade.
последние 10 лет.
I've come up with two
У меня есть
plans.
две идеи. С
On
одной
one
стороны,
hand, I
я
could
могу
start with
начать с
Kiara and
Киары,
track down the
и
group
шаг за
behind all
шагом
this
выследить
step by
группу,
step.
стоящую за происходящим.
On the other, I could also analyze the
я могу
conflicting interests of
проанализировать
these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed
интересы
a
этих
mysterious
громких
group
дел,
that bears a
чтобы
grudge
попытаться
against me.
выявить таинственную группу, которая заставила на меня злобу.
They both sound like pretty solid plans. But can
Кажется
you
весьма
really finish
разумным.
browsing
Но
through all these
удастся ли тебе
documents?
после все эти
That's all.
документы?
Don't worry.
Не
I'm a
волнуйтесь,
fast
я
reader
быстро
when it
читаю
comes to
официальные
official
документы,
documents.
ведь
After all, I have
за
several
плечами у меня
hundred
несколько
years of
сотен
reviewing
лет
under my
практики.
belt.
Well,
Тогда
you read through them. We have nothing else to
почитаем их
do.
все вместе с тобой, но все равно больше
Thank you.
нечем заняться.
I will continue looking through the one. Have you made any progress?
Есть успехи.
We skimmed through some
Мы
of them,
бегло
but there
просмотрели
wasn't
некоторые
anything
документы, но
useful.
ничего полезного не нашли.
There's so
Здесь
many
столько документов,
documents
сколько же
lying
дел
around.
ты вел.
I would love to answer that
Я
question,
бы с
but the
удовольствием
truth is
ответил на
I've
этот вопрос,
never
но по
made a
правде
precise
говоря, я
calculation
никогда не делал
myself.
точных подсчетов.
If memory serves me right,
Если
there
память
should
мне
be
не
at
изменяет, то
least
их должно быть не менее
100,000
100 000
cases.
документов, которые
The
вы
documents you
увидели
see are
лишь
just a
малая
small
часть
fraction of what's
всех
really there.
имеющихся дел.
Whoa.
Это очень много, похоже,
a
работа
lot.
Верховного судьи отнюдь нелегкая.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are to me
Судебные
simply
разбирательства и
routine.
суждения обычная рутина.
There are many documents
Здесь
here.
собрано много
Take a
документов,
break if you are
сделано,
tired.
если устали.
You read
Ты
Paimon's
читаешь
mind.
мысли, Паймон?
All right, let
Хорошо,
us take a
давайте
break
сделаем
then.
перерыв.
Even the resting
Если
is a part
отдых
of
это
taking
часть
a break, shouldn't we at least
перерыва,
talk about
разве нам не
something?
следует хотя бы о чем-то поговорить?
All the silence is
Молчание
making Paimon
создает
feel really
у Паймон
awkward.
ощущение неловкости.
Please pardon my lack of
Прошу
consideration.
простить.
People rarely come to the Palais
Люди
Mammonia
редко
for
приходят
matters
в
outside of
Palais
work.
Mammonia по
To be
вопросам,
quite
связанным с
honest, I am
работой.
not
Честно
sure
говоря,
what
я
we
не
should...
знаю, что
Would
делать.
you like to have some
Я могу
drinks,
предложить вам
perhaps?
напитки.
You
Вы
must be
должны
thirsty after all that
умирать от
work.
жажды после стольких трудов. Дай нам чай.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
Ну, напитки, спасибо. Чай гони.
Paimon wonders what Nёвеллета likes to drink.
Паймон
Oh,
гадает,
maybe
что
he's a
любит
fan of really
пить
fancy
Нёвеллета.
wines.
О, может быть, он любит изысканное
He
вино?
seems like the type of person
Он
who'd
похож
own
на
an
человека,
entire
который
winery.
мог бы
You
владеть
know,
целой
like Diluc.
винокурней, прям как Делюк.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation.
Ты верно заметил,
It is
это и
indeed
есть
water.
вода. Где чай?
So it's just plain old...
What did you think
А
it
ты о чем
was?
подумала? О чае.
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more...
Поскольку ты верховный судья, все
Sophisticated.
такое, пойму подумать, что ты предпочтешь что-то более
This
изысканное.
water is indeed very
Вода в
special.
фонтане поистине
It would
особенная.
not be an
Не
overstatement
будет
to call
преувеличено
it
назвать её
sophisticated.
изысканной.
I believe you've already tried
Полагаю,
Fanta.
попробовали
In
Фонту.
fact, there are
На
many
самом
other
деле,
drink
в Фонтане
factories in
есть много
Fontaine,
других фабрик.
including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
На разливе чистой питьевой
Said
воды.
water is sourced from all across Tivat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake. Here is one of their latest
Это одно
products,
из их
water from
последних
Sumeru's
продуктов. Вода
Apam
из
Woods.
чаще Апам в Сумеру.
If I were to comment on their
Если бы я
mouthfeel,
хотел прокомментировать и вкус
the
вода,
waters of
сидорового
Cider
озера
Lake warm
согревает
the
сердце.
heart. The
Вода
waters of Chinsa
греет.
Village have a poignant
Имеет
touch,
никакие
while one might call the
пикантный
waters
привкус,
of
а
Konda
вода деревни
Village
какой можно назвать
placid.
умиротворящей.
Distinct differences
Вроде
exist
каждый
between the
регион имеет
waters
свои
of each
отличия,
area.
но оценить
You will
это
appreciate their
по-моему,
intricacies
когда
once you taste them.
распробуете.
Really?
Правда? Тогда
Then
прямо
Paimon
попробуй.
try.
Сколько ж тут текста, господи.
What do you think?
Что скажешь?
Nope.
Говно.
Paimon couldn't
Нет,
taste any
пойми, не
difference at
почувствовал
all.
никакой разницы.
Isn't
Разве это
this
не
just
обычная
normal
вода?
water?
How regrettable.
Как
It
раз
seems like you
похоже,
still have a
ты
long way
пройти
to
долгий
go in
путь
refining your
совершенствования
tastes.
своих вкусовых
Hey, this doesn't have to do with
Эй, это
refining our
не
taste.
имеет отношения к улучшению
pretty
наших
sure most
вкусов. Пойму,
ordinary
уверен, что
people can't
большинство
tell the
обычных людей
difference.
не видит разницы,
How
как ты
did
это
you do it
делаешь.
anyway? Oh, could it
А
be
может
because
быть,
you're
это
the
потому
Hydro
что ты
Dragon?
гидроархонт? Ой, гидродракон.
We are allowed to bring
Нужно
that up,
об этом
right?
говорить, раз
Since
уж
no one else
вокруг
is
нет
around?
никого нет.
Oh,
Пойма
Paimon's
давно
been wanting
хотела
to ask this
спросить,
for
если ты
ages.
гидродракон, то
If
зачем
you're
тебе
the
становиться
Hydro
верховным
Dragon,
судьей
why would you
человеческого
become...
общества?
Sorry, Paimon was just curious.
There's nothing to hide.
Здесь нечего
I was simply organizing my
скрывать. Я просто
thoughts.
приводил в порядок свои
I
мысли.
accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Вопросы, которые вызывали у меня недоумение.
Questions? Are there really things you can't
Вопросы,
figure out?
есть вещи, которых ты не можешь
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
Вопрос моего собственного существования.
In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
Меня моя долгая жизнь.
I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tivat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
Повлечет за собой непредсказуемые риски.
True.
И то
Some of them have
некоторые из
very
них очень
unique
своеобразны.
personality.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading
Продолжим
these
читать эти
documents?
документы.
Paimon's getting
Уже
busy
готовы
already.
и идет кругом.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Мне пришла в голову другая идея.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right.
Именно.
The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Так много бесполезного текста, это кошмар.
Monsieur Nёvelleta? I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
Что нам делать дальше?
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
С фонтана.
Perhaps leave the investigation
Да
to
позволь
me.
мне провести
I
расследование.
need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
Держались на безопасном
A
расстоянии.
safe distance? Nёvelleta, what exactly... Whoa, it's glowing!
Ух ты, он светится. Все выглядит несколько иначе, чем обычно. Нужно пройти вперед и осмотреться.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur
Спасибо, что
Nёвelleta.
привели нас сюда, месье
The
Нёвеллета.
court of Fontaine is
Крутой
truly
фонтейн,
incredible.
поистине бесподобен.
There's
Здесь
so
столько
many
всего,
things
что я
I've never
никогда не
seen
видел,
or
и
heard
о чем не
before.
слышал.
I understand your excitement,
Я понимаю
but there's
твое
no need to
волнение,
thank
не
me.
нужно меня
Although I
благодарить.
have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal
Поделился
interest.
твое пожелание,
Melusine's
но
special
сделал
sight
это не
make them
без
especially
личного интереса.
suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom.
I know.
Я знаю,
But
и
I'm
очень
really
рада, что
glad to be
могу
of help.
привести
Not
пользу.
only can I repay you for
Я не
your
только смогу
kindness,
отплатить
but
вам за доброту,
also,
но и мне кажется,
it
что моя
feels like
жизнь
my life
стала
has become
более
a lot.
осмысленной.
But a meaningful life also comes.
It's definitely the
Конечно,
safest to just stay in the
безопаснее
village.
всего
But
оставаться
I
в
want to see the
деревне, но
outside
все же
world
я хочу видеть
nonetheless.
внешний мир.
In truth,
Правда
I've
говоря,
never
я
really
никогда не
understood the
понимала,
purpose
в
of
чем
my
смысл моего
existence,
существования. И
or
какой
what I'm
вклад я
capable of
могу
contributing
принести
to
в
this
этот мир.
for almost 20
Почти
years.
20
We've
лет мы
stayed in our
продолжаем
village
в
without
своем
finding
деревне,
any
и мы
answers.
и не
That's why we
находится
wanted to
ответа.
leave our
Поэтому
village and look
хотели
for the
уехать
meaning
и
of our
попытаться найти
existence
смысл
elsewhere.
существования в другом месте.
I understand your
И я
confusion.
понимаю твою
In fact, I feel the same way.
По сути, я чувствую то же самое.
I too came here
Тоже
for an
пришел
answer to
за
my
ответом
questions
на
about my
вопросы
own
о
existence.
существовании.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to
Правда,
fit in
не
as
могли
you
бы вы
did?
рассказать, что нам сделать, чтобы впитаться в общество?
The truth is,
Правда в том, что
many
многие
people threw
люди
rocks at us
бросали
today and told us to go back to our village.
и говорили, что мы
It hurt a lot
возвращаемся
when
в
they hit me
деревню.
in the head.
Мне было очень
And
больно,
I
когда
tried
мне попадали
really
в
hard not to
голову, и
cry.
я очень старалась не заплакать.
Logically speaking,
Я старался
both time and
послушать
effort are
логическую
essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome.
На котором предстоит преодолеть множество
Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into the society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you. But you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. I'm Carol. I'm Melazine.
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't...
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway?
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that...
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? So tell me, how can...
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However...
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand.
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine.
Monsieur Nёvelleta said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna...
We'll hand them out together.
Monsieur Nёvelleta.
Medals of peace. awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this?
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as there are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. And so quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame...
I guess you're right.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Nёvelleta, too! Peaceful coexistence? What a joke! Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After the guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time.
And she called me a block. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth?
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between...
That is...
Captain Vautrin. Should I present these results to Monsieur Nёvelleta right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Nёvelleta. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Nёvelleta wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal... Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and settled the score with the group that...
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nёvelleta's most trusted subordinates. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nёvelleta's status is secure as can be.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend. Please, think about it. If the same thing had...
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared—
Monsieur Nёvelleta.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
Order!
Порядку.
I acknowledge your
Я
arguments.
принимаю ваши доводы.
Vautrin,
Ватрину,
your revenge
вашу-
could be seen as a
вашу
form
месть
of
можно рассматривать
justice.
как форму справедливости.
I understand your
Я
decision.
понимаю, почему вы приняли такое решение.
is why
и
I
именно
cannot
поэтому
help
я
but
могу
feel
не испытывать
regret and
сожаление и даже
even
скорбь по
grief
поводу
about the
того,
judge.
что
Personal
вы
justice does not equate to justice
однако
as defined by the law. To execute your
индивидуальное
plan for
понятие
revenge,
справедливости не
you
равно-
abused your
не
authority
равнозначно,
and
поэтому
conducted informal
понятие
executions.
справедливости с точки зрения
Your
закона
actions have
человека
thus violated the law.
осуществить свой план мести мы злоупотребили полномочием и совершили неофициальные казни. Тем самым нарушили закон.
Therefore,
В связи с этим вы
will be declared-
признаетесь виновным.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Nёvelleta, please give this a little more thought.
Vautrin,
Ватрин,
my friend,
что-нибудь добавить?
Nёvelleta, what have I done to deserve
Чем я
this?
заслужил это?
I've
Я
closely
четко
followed
выполнял
every
все
one of your
твои
orders.
приказы.
Can't you
Разве
see?
не видишь,
Everyone
всё это?
in this room believes that
Все в
I'm
этом зале
innocent.
считают, что я невиновен.
Why
Почему
can't you
ты
just
можешь
let me off?
освободить меня?
Is this what
Ты
justice means
называешь
to
это
you?
справедливостью?
Answer me,
Ответь мне,
Nёвelleta!
order.
к порядку.
Since there have been no
Поскольку
further
возражений нет,
objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be
господин Ватрин
declared
признается виновным.
Goodbye, Monsieur Nёvelleta.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist?
Hey, stop spacing out!
Эй, только не отключайся.
What's wrong? Are
Чё
you
с
not
тобой?
feeling well?
Тебе нехорошо?
Apologies, it seems
Прошу
like
прощения,
my memories got the
что
better.
мои
I tried my
воспоминания-
best to suppress the
Я
power of
всё
Hydro
старался
within
подавить
myself.
все силу гидра.
It seems like
Она
it
всё
still
равно
caused the
вызывает
emotions within the fountain of
довольно
Lucine to
эмоции в
boil
фонтане.
over. Due to my
Из-за
negligence,
моей
the
невнимательности
overflow of
поток
emotions and
эмоций,
memories must have
воспоминаний,
affected you as
видимо,
well.
затронул и тебя. Ты в порядке?
Are you?
Wow.
Ого,
The Hydro
я
Dragon
думал,
is more
оказался
powerful than
могущественным-
Paimon thought.
могущественнее, чем Паймон предполагала.
Anyways, the last
Когда
time
мы
we came
приходили
here, the
сюда в
Trevor
прошлый раз,
only heard
слышал
voices
только
from the
голоса
fountain
из
of
фонтана
Lucine.
Люсин.
No emotions boiling over or anything.
Год я не наплыл.
It is as you said.
Именно так,
This
как
might
ты
be
сказал.
because I am
Возможно, это
different.
потому, что я другой.
It is not only the
Дело не
fountain.
только в
I
этом
can sense
фонтане. Я
emotions from
могу
all
чувствовать
waters in
эмоции всех
Fontaine.
водоемов,
Rivers, lakes, and
фонтейне,
even the
и
rain.
реки, озера и даже дождь.
That sounds awesome.
But I rarely ever
Но
do
я
anything
редко
like this.
прибегаю к подобным
Emotions carried by
методам.
water
Эмоции,
are always
которые
chaotic
приносит
and disconnected.
вода, всегда
As an
хаотичны
outsider,
и не
having my
связаны.
mind occupied with
Я как
irrelevant
чужак
memories
умеющий
isn't
когда
exactly a
разум
pleasant
занят
experience.
воспоминаниями.
Which ones?
Какие именно?
It's fine.
Все в порядке.
I prefer not to
предпочитаю не
speak of
говорить об
those
этом в
memories.
воспоминаниях, но
That
это
does
не
not
значит,
mean
что
I am
я
deliberately
намеренно
hiding
их
them.
скрываю.
It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing. You should now understand.
Paimon's starting to lose track. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fact, I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions.
Особых ненависти к себе.
However,
Я
I
не знаю,
did
что
find some
послужило
resentment directed
причиной,
towards
но,
Kiara.
судя по всему,
If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to
короткого
a
пути
smuggling
в
case.
поисках организации, которая дергает за ниточки.
I don't know what
Однако
caused
я
this to
услышал
happen,
некоторые
but
недовольства,
it seems like there won't be
направленные
a
на Киару.
shortcut to finding the
Если я правильно
organization
помню,
that may
это
be
связано
pulling the
с делом
strings here.
контрабанды.
Oh, didn't we read about that in one of...
You've read about it?
Читали.
In
Должно
that
быть,
case,
что-то
the resentment should have come from that
оказалось недовольным
incident.
из-за этого инцидента.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Что сделать?
I
Я
was just
уже
about to look for you at the
скрытался
Palais
в лице
Mermonia.
Мермония.
Navia, nice to
Навия,
see you
рад снова
again.
видеть
Is
тебя.
there something we can help with?
Мы можем чем-нибудь помочь.
I've heard some things,
До меня дошли
but
слухи, но я не
I'm not
собираюсь ничем
purposely
нарушать.
asking around or anything.
Хорошо, вы
Don't worry.
Не волнуйтесь.
Rumors are abroad. So I told the
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but did...
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect...
You know, it could... Anyway, any progress with...
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with... We are planning to return to the Palais.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina... Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Nœvellette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there... What is more important is how the case is I hope the same won't happen again.
Strange. What are these people doing out of... Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you...
It feels like you've been following me this whole time.
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened...
Have you had dinner yet?
This isn't a good time to be out and about. Come on. Don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right. Let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals. Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Nœvellette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure...
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duty?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for...
That's more like it. We should...
Come and fight me instead, you coward!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh! Look! Isn't that Nœvellette?
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is true.
So... wanna go over...
No, I should stay where I am. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.